Hello everybody, and welcome back to the next part of our 1000-day Interloper series. Last episode, we made it all the way from Coastal Highway, did some trades, picked up a trade to get ptarmigan feathers. It's a revolver book, I believe. And we made it all the way to the end of Carver Dam. So let's get to the camp office. Now we did misplay pretty heavily. You know what? We might do the Carver Dam restoration project too. We'll see. We'll see. There's a lot of stuff to clean up, isn't there? But yes, as I was saying, we're going to. We did mess up and not use our heat pack, but now we might as well just not use it because it's not gonna really impact things at this point. But we did lose a lot of health, and if we get attacked by a wolf, we could be in trouble. Is that a ptarmigan I hear? Because we do need ptarmigans. Yes, we do. There are our friends. Well, I wouldn't. Unfortunately, they are very fluffy, and we need their down. I am truly sorry, but we need your feathers.
Too much stuff to carry.
And we're only going to take 2, because we're not going to be greedy. And we found a cairn for our troubles. Okay. Those guys aren't going anywhere, so we're going to head back to here and grab any of the plants we can, because, well, we're not going to be back here, I don't think. There's really no point in doing that. Although, you know what, let's, well, no. Let's just take the burdock route. I don't want to hurt all the ptarmigans, like I said. We'll need some ptarmigans from the overlook as well. But I don't want to hunt them all down.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, but what we are going to do is actually go back to up the hill, and we're going to stay there for the night, I think. We don't have that much water, but we do have the sun. And we do have our boost from being unburdened with the last of the rabbit or venison pies that we made. And we left one venison pie in the Coastal Highway, Pleasant Valley to Coastal Highway cave transition. Okay, but we are pretty, yes we are. Speak of the devil, I was gonna say. The wolves will be after us in a second. We're gonna need to be in a safe spot where we start this fire. So let's go in here. Be sure to close that. And then we're gonna start our fire right here. Okay, we lost the chance. But we're just gonna use a match because we need water anyways. We'll use the fur, that's more important. Okay, then we're gonna grab this guy. Thank you. Now remember, we need to save these for the broth. Okay, perfect. We can get that going. We're gonna put this on, and then we're gonna get this other guy. And I actually hadn't even considered the temperature when I was doing this, so it's a good thing it's actually warm enough.
Gotta go.
For now. Excellent. That's 2 broth right there.
That guy who drank his own pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Indeed. Alright, we're gonna drink that. We really can't afford to lose any more health at the moment, so we're gonna stay hydrated. What we can do is do this with our hands. And so we repeat. Okay, excellent. And one more time. And that's just how it goes. 1 feather, half a liter with a can. Just keep that in mind if you want to.
Getting dark out here.
Do that.
Time to look for shelter.
Alright. Let's go ahead and eat this. Okay, what is it like?
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Yeah, we're kind of really testing our limits here with Will. Oh, let's go ahead and place this potato. Oh, I messed up. Be sure to not do that. Alright, do this. Drink that. And then I think we're gonna get this last feather. And then we'll do one more. And I know the animation is probably repetitive, but that's just part of doing
so hungry in my
business with piecemeal harvesting and water generation. So go ahead and eat this. Get all warmed up, because these actually do warm you up. See? And we're going to get another half liter of water. And then we're going to pick up this guy. And the weather has turned against us. That's fine. I'm gonna take our torch. Spooky weather.
Getting kind of thirsty.
I'm just gonna go here.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Okay. Didn't realize there were this many shelves in here, but that's good to know. This is probably a worse condition bed, but you know what? I don't even want to risk. Actually, you know what? No, let's live low. We want a proper bed. Okay, we are back with our magical floating plant. We've been here multiple times.
I'm gonna need to eat soon.
You know the drill by now. Let's go ahead and stock up on... We can't eat those, but we can eat these. I think we actually will eat a pemmican bar. Where's
This
the...
pack is getting kind of
Alright,
heavy.
we took the picture of what I believe to be Jesus. I forgot we took that picture from the house. Put that on our nightstand. I think we are good. Let's get a drink. And then we're gonna sleep for 10 hours. Sounds like we slept through the aurora. Yeah, let's go ahead and eat a pemmican bar. Wonderful. It's kind of a waste from the fatigue restoration aspect, but that's fine. We're actually gonna put these 2 liters here for future use, because we're gonna pick up those 2 pieces of ptarmigan. Yeah. I think we're good. Let's go. Okay, beautiful, brisk morning. Now what we're gonna do is walk past this area and up
Too much stuff to carry.
towards the upper overlook area, as we've done before. What is that? Is that a fire? That can't be a fire. No, it's just very strangely... It's very odd way that light is reflected off of that. Oh. Yeah, we just got that doe or buck killed, but that's how it goes. And we did get some birch bark as well, so that's good for us. Now, that is probably not the only wolf in this area, I can tell you that much. So let's go. Okay, now if you remember the path, it's right here. And you want, as soon as you start seeing the sprint, or the spraying icon, you want to run up to here. And then stand right here. And then that will reset the timer. And then you want to sprint over here. You should probably wait till you're fully recovered. You'll stand right here. And there you go. Reset right here if you'd like. And you've pretty much gotten up here without any sprains. And there you go. Yeah, I highly doubt predators would be up here.
Can't feel my hands.
Don't see any ptarmigans out today up here. That's fine.
So cold. Just want to lay down for a bit.
Why is my stamina higher? You see that? Could have sworn we were always at 50%, not like 2/3. That's odd. Okay, I think we are carrying everything, right? Let's see. Yeah, sprint is 50%.
Might have to drop some gear.
But it's that. What the? It's like we. Oh, because we're nourished and okay. That makes sense actually. I thought that was a bug, but that makes complete sense. I'm just not used to the buffs. But let's go ahead and read for an hour. Or actually, you know what? We'll do this. Okay, and then we're gonna hunt the ptarmigans up here. We might actually grab this 9 fur as well, which we will do. Did we scare them off? No, not quite. I hit those 2 shots earlier, and I missed that one.
too heavy.
That was the only one out today. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we have our hatchet, right? Yeah, we do. What we're gonna do is
My fingers feel numb.
put one piece of coal in the center of here. Well, let's go harvest this guy inside first.
I could eat anything.
We did lose our opportunity for sunlight, but you know what? That's acceptable. What are we looking at here? You know what? We don't need the fur firewood just yet. I remember we did a lot of fishing. So we're just gonna grab the meat and run to the camp office.
Someone's gotta go.
Alright, it's pretty uneventful. Oh wow, are we that low on fish? I didn't know that.
I'm gonna have to leave something behind.
Okay, maybe we should have grabbed those fur limbs. We could go fishing. Okay, well, that's good to know. There we go. That's much more like it. Okay, that's good. Okay, I don't think we'll need to worry about weight. We're just gonna go drop off the the stuff at the cabin we've designated for the Predator Memorial Project, so let's go do that. Let's actually take this opportunity along the way to drop off fuel at the fishing hut. Oh, look at that.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Hello, Teddy. You know what, it's fine. We won't be that encumbered for long when we drop it off. Oh yeah, we are looking pretty low on that. So it might be another fishing episode. I'll try and offset that as long as we can. Maybe we'll go hunt a bear or a moose. Actually, you know what? A moose. We actually do need to hunt a moose now that I think about it, because we want to repair our moose hide cloak when we go back to the far territories eventually. So that's actually what we'll try and do. Question is, where do moose spawn? I know one moose spawn is right outside the camp office. The others, there might be one north of that, along the tracks. I honestly couldn't tell you, actually.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, we're good. Oh, I would not trust this water, but you know what? That's fine. Okay, we have the hammer out there. That's good. Hey, there's our friend the bear. I don't think we'll hurt him. Our next big game target is the moose. I've decided on that. So I think instead of fishing, we'll go look for the moose and go through our stockpile of prepared foods. But there is a ptarmigan out on the ice here, my friend. Thank you for your life. I didn't think ptarmigans could be out on the lake like that. Caught between a rock and a hard place. Okay, but a blizzard is kicking in. We need to get out of here. I think we're good. All right. Now, how many do we have on us? We have 32 statues. Oh, that's right. We never updated this.
Surrounded by snow. nothing to drink.
Okay, I think that's... Three, 6, 9. Yeah, I'm assuming that's correct. So we're gonna put 2 statues there. And we're gonna put the rest in here. They are not trash, but I would rather use these containers before trusting the safe house box. So we have that. Actually, you know what? I think we'll actually put the picture of Jesus here. But that doesn't... I'm just worried it'll despawn with how it's like... We've had issues with this one before. You know what? Let's have that by our bed. And we're going to... Actually, we're going to take the hammer from the fishing hut and probably gut everything in here. We'll start with this. And then... can I destroy this? No, I can't. Okay, that hurts to use durability, but... Alright, very good. Now, let's see if there's anything we can take with us. I do want to keep this picture here, and I do want to keep that. These decorations are great. I think we're going to destroy the blinds, but we'll save that for last. Let's take the paper. I really hope this doesn't start floating after if we destroy it. If it does, that'll ruin the whole aesthetic, but we'll just have to deal with it, won't we? Take the cups, take that. Alright. I think we'll keep the lamp here, actually.
Mouth so dry.
Or maybe not. Let's just go. Yeah, my question is, if we destroy this, will it get rid of the basin too? Because if it does, that's fine. If it doesn't, that looks atrocious. So, we might just keep that to be safe, but this is gonna... Well, actually... We'll find out, we'll find out. Actually, you know what? Why don't we just sit in here and read for several hours? That's a good thing to do. No point in being out and about in this if we don't have to. Okay, excellent. Sounds nicer out. Oh my goodness, I did not realize I had the ptarmigan still on me. That would have been a disaster. It'd be like, why are all the wolves honing in on us? Or homing in on us. we're gonna go this way. Now, where could the moose spawns be? Couldn't entirely tell you, to be honest. Oh, wait a second. I think our count is actually correct, because I think one of the statues we dropped off was actually a bear statue. Because remember, we had to kill that bear in Mountain Town. This is actually really good exploration weather. I think we might eat another one of our pemmican bars. We'll see. No, we need to harvest this guy. I don't want him to go to waste. Okay. Now, can we cook anything? We've done that already. Okay, this is something we can make. And we're actually going to do that for fun. But let's actually update our notes first. Okay, 18 out of 18, I think. Did we ever make a bear statue? I don't think we did. I'm going to assume that this is our current progress, and we'll do that. Okay. I don't think we need to put the exclamation marks here. We get the idea. I'm gonna save that. And let's do this. Okay, now I do want to get the Predator Memorial Project room ready. And what I mean by that is get a bunch of cedar together. But, yeah, that's going to be like a bunch of cedar, because we're going to need the workbench itself. So that's 10 cedar, and then I'm looking at these. So that's 8. So let's start with 4 of these. So we're going to need 42 cedar. Let's actually write that down.
I could use a drink.
Excellent. Thankfully there's no reclaimed wood or anything else like that, or scrap metal. So we've got that. And what are we missing? We're actually gonna make... Okay, no, we're gonna try and use fresh ingredients if we have the means to do so. These will be fine for, like, if we ever just want to make venison stew or something, but I want to stress, if we can, that any new and fancy cooked meals will be done with the best ingredients possible. And that's just for what I would like our survivor to have. Nothing more. You don't need to do that if you have cooking 5. Although, in a future patch, they might just make it so that you need fresh ingredients. But, for now, no. Did I seriously leave all the pots downstairs? I did. That's embarrassing. I was wondering about that. My thoughts exactly, Will. Okay, put that there. Okay, we're not going to eat the bass, but we are going to start a fire.
Come on.
Unfortunately, coal is now... We honestly might have to burn through some cedar. Yeah, that's regrettable, but we dropped off the fur, which we'll definitely need there, I can tell you that. But we're fine for now. What we're gonna do is... Well, first off, let's do that.
All I can think about is food.
And let's actually do that too. You might actually be able to hear my stomach growl right now. Probably gonna have dinner after this. Alright. Now we've got that. What I'm gonna do is grab this. We're gonna make some broth.
Need a drink.
Okay, now we're going to just put a liter of water on there. Again, if this was misery, do not let this happen with dehydration, but
Need a horse.
it's fine. Okay, gourmet broth, look at that. Okay, 30 minutes. No, don't do that. Where was Porter's soup? That's right. Look at that. Isn't that delicious? Okay, the Aurora has come to life. Excellent. Okay, 19 minutes.
think I need to lay down.
Alright, now the moment we've all been waiting for. That does look good. But now, we are super tired from that. Take a big sip of this.
My energy is just disappearing.
Okay, and we'll just cook this. Did we use the ruined broth? Oh no, you use half of the broth. That's right, okay. That's good. Good to know. Actually, can we make... Are we going to be able to use these potatoes in any reasonable time frame? No, because we use the carrots. That's not... Oh, wait. Is it a rainbow trout? No, that's lake whitefish. Okay, you know what? Let's do it. Let's make some last resort soup. And we might have just lost the fire. No, but it's close. Let's put on one reclaimed wood. Alright, excellent. Beautiful. Then we're going to put on half-liter of that. And this soup tires us out, so we're going to wait till we can eat the whole thing. Okay, excellent. And there we go. Let's eat up. That is the life. Okay, then we're gonna sleep for 10 hours. 10, yeah, that's fine. But that's another... let's go ahead and put this right here. That's another big portion done towards the goal of cooking everything. So we are at this. Did we already cook the porter's soup? Or I'm sorry, last resort. Yes, we did. Okay. I swear these percents keep dropping over time, but no. Well, regardless, let's go ahead, pick this up, and we are going to go out looking for the moose. I think 5 coal should be the extent of it, and then we'll just use sticks that we find. How many matches? Honestly, hubris. Let's keep these. Don't want to get too overconfident by just having 3 matches around. Not gonna need that. We're not gonna need that just well, No, it's only 0.1. That's fine. Take that. I do want to get any ptarmigans we can as well while we're out. Okay. Oh wow. I did not realize we had this many. I feel kind of bad now. I thought we were out. It's not like they're truly going to waste because it's not like they're truly going to waste, right? Because Sutherland needs them as well. So it's not that bad. Yeah, if I had known that, I wouldn't have killed as many ptarmigans as I did. Or if any, really. So on that note, we are actually going to put our bow here and drop all of the fire-hardened arrows because we will not need any more ptarmigans for a while. Oh, I found the coal, that's right. I think we'll just leave that there, that's fine. Actually, you know what? I'm really thinking about adding the rule that we can't repair this anymore. Because, like, I don't know. If you guys maybe I'll put out a community poll. I think that'd be smart. Put out a community poll and see what you guys want. Because I think it is too overpowered, and I do think the improvised knife should always have a use. Right? Because for years, it was the best we got. And I don't like saying it totally outclassed in every aspect, right? Like, if this knife is just durable, or it's fragile but efficient, that's great. Can't be repaired, that's great. You want to keep using it? Go to the forge and craft a new one from another cougar you kill. Or you could stick with the safer route and stick with the improvised knife, right? That's the freedom of choice, and I don't know. But I think we're good to go out looking for the moose. Oh, yes, don't need that. We'll keep it. This was what I was looking for. Perfect. Alright. Last check. I think we have everything. Water, food. Let's go grab some more food. Yeah. Obviously, I don't need to be carrying that around. I like it. Let's not be vain. We'll put a picture of Jesus right here. I don't think they've ever confirmed who this is. I believe it's a picture of Jesus, just from, you know, it looks like artistic depictions of him I've seen before. But I like it. Put that right there. does feel kind of weird having the money right here and then the picture of Jesus, what I am believing to be Jesus right here, right? But this is more Teddy's money than ours. It's just we ran out of space, so we're loaning the space. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. We're gonna have to get him a fresh candy bar from the trader once again. But he'll make do for now. He doesn't complain much, but we like to do the best we can for him. Honestly, this is probably lore accurate Will/Astrid behavior after 370 days of isolation or so. So we're really getting immersed into the gameplay. Question is, actually, you know what? I want that Briar House pie. Where is that wolf?
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Ah, it's not enough. Well, he got his meal. We got the hide and the gut. We'll drop off the food for him later. Okay, excellent. Okay, and then we're going to drop off that for the wolf. Now, I think it's nicer out. Let's read, or no, let's actually do something that is productive for our survival and not just vanity, like the reading the gun book, and sharpen this because we need to do that. Yeah, I was just thinking to myself if we should save these for the far territories, but maybe we should do that. I think we'll see. We'll keep this one at 80. Because there's a forge in the hangar in Forsaken Airfield, so we can make more, but as far as repairing, no. Okay, we'll save that. And let's go looking for a moose. Now I have no idea where the moose could be, so this is mainly exploration. He's not right here, so what we're gonna do is go check through here again, up to the lake. Yeah. Of course, I can just look it up online, but that's kind of lame. And we need to get cedar firewood anyways, so I'm not stressing it. Where is our canine friend? Well, if he's not gonna show, I'm just gonna cook it and eat it. We did carry it, right? Okay, you know what? I think I'm getting the hint. The wolf isn't anywhere around. We tried to give back what we took by scaring him off, but maybe he caught wind of the weather, quite literally, and just wanted to get out, find shelter. So, okay, -4, that's should be good to chop this up. Ooh, look at that. -2, that's even better. What we can do is actually chop this up.
My feet.
We should just barely start to take damage. If, yeah. Oh wow, look at this weather. This is huge. Hopefully I don't lose well fed. Okay, well this is awesome. Now, we're gonna get a free fire here and warm up just while we chop this up so we can keep moving. If it wasn't sunny out, I wouldn't do this, but tried to be a good Samaritan.
Come on.
And give the wolf his meal back, but nowhere to be found. Alright, now let's put this here. How are we on fatigue? I might actually use this coffee. So let's do that. Excellent. It's the forest. There's a lot of sticks. Well, they are very noisy, aren't they? Okay. Looks like I upset them somehow. Okay, but we've got that. I'm gonna drink this for the warmth. And off we go. We are not smelly anymore. Good. The question is, where could the moose be? If I was a moose, where would I go? I would probably go to an open area. Well, you could actually just look for the marks on the birch trees, right? Probably do that. Yeah, the best spot the moose can be is right next to camp office, by far. I do know that spot exists. Just gonna let this torch die out. Where could you be? And I think another spot is by the Carver Dam, and we didn't see him there. I don't see any marked trees. But I didn't even bring the travois. I just realized that. So let's just chop this, and then we're gonna run back to base. Okay, let's go. But we've gotten so much cedar that it's fine. Let's get greedy.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
Yeah, we might pay the price. But that tells us something that... So this was a good trip. We got a lot of wood, we got a lot of knowledge and where the moose isn't. So it's not near trappers from what we saw, and it's not in this area. So he's gotta be... He's not here. I didn't see him here. So I don't know where he could be. He could be like right here. It seems like a reasonable spot. Maybe he's out on the lake. I didn't see him though. We might go after this cougar again. And we'll look for the cougar. And we'll look for him while we're looking for the cougar. Let's get stabbed by a branch and the run. That'd be embarrassing.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
I'm like 100% certain we're gonna run into the Aurora wolf that has taken the spot of the regular wolf. Always pick up sticks if you can. As long as you're under encumbered, that is. If you're like way over encumbered, don't. But let's also clean up our environment.
Never felt so cold in my life.
There he is. I knew he'd be out. He seems to be enthralled with the light right there. Maybe he's barking at it. Yeah, the moose is like, can be like right there. Let's actually do this. Remember, we're gonna sleep in the bear hide bed, so we can do this without any worry. Now, if sickness was a thing in this game, do not do this. Because then you can get pneumonia. Would not be good.
This pack is getting kind of heavy. I'd eat anything right about now. I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Oh, it's bright from the back. That's interesting. I guess it wasn't really meant to be seen from that angle, now was it? Let's eat this. Wonderful giant fish. Wow. We already met our goal. That's really good. Okay, and 10 hours we go. Okay, now we have 1, 2 choices. I think what we're gonna do first is transfer all the cedar we need for now to the memorial room. And we're actually gonna check which decorations we have. We might actually make a, yeah, let's make a memorial out of the fish as well. First, let's grab
heavy.
The 42 we need. Then the woodworking tools we can leave here. Harvest that. What we're actually going to do is drop the bear coat in here. And honestly, even the wolf coat, I think. And then we're going to grab the heavy hammer as well. Okay, so grab that, drop that, that, and that's good. Let's go. Have our arrow. You know, maybe I should have brought the woodworking tools so we can craft the bench there. But I don't want to... We don't have any more food that is not cured meat or cattails or like the 3 kilograms of ptarmigan meat, so I don't want to have to eat out more of the prepared food in that sense than we have to, right?
Cold is making my head feel thick.
So if we're going to spend days in there doing memorial stuff, I want to eat through fish, not, you know, not the jerky. So, and also, just in case there's ever a blizzard, we want to get to this one.
Damn, I'm freezing.
I have a pretty good idea of where to go, even without these from this point, but it's never a bad idea. Right here. Now, back in the day, you used to have to do this with cattail heads. That was something else. Of course, they would have been blown halfway across Great Bear if they weren't treated as immovable objects, right? But that's what we had to do. Yeah, you know what, I definitely should have brought the workbench just so I could clear 10 out of my inventory and then drop the rest on the ground, but it's okay. We have like 5 kilograms of jerky, it's fine. It's fine. We don't need to min-max absolutely everything. Okay, so let's check 3, 6, 9, 12. What do we have here? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. Okay, so we did have the missing bear statue. Oh wait, no. Okay, yeah, so we do have a missing bear statue. Aw, more ptarmigans. 3 cougars, 18 bears. What? Did we already include the... Maybe we did. I could have sworn it was a... Okay. Interesting. Okay, well, I stand corrected. I could have sworn we had killed 19 and that bear... Maybe we already marked him as the 18th. I can't tell you, to be honest. I don't know. Let's go ahead and put... that in there, and then I think... that's gonna clip violently later. But let's go ahead and destroy this. I actually might keep this chair. If we don't, it'll be the last thing to go, probably. I don't want this. Let's go ahead and destroy this bed. Why can't I put the rug right there? I think they're antsy about putting stuff near doors at all, which makes sense. Okay, we'll leave that there. Okay, I think that's good. Let's just go ahead. What to do? Yeah, let's just go ahead and drop the hammer back off at the fishing camp. Or the fishing hut, you know what I mean. And then let's chop up this table. I know I said we weren't gonna burn through our calories like this, but it's fine. We have, like I said, we have 5 kilograms of jerky at least, I think. Alright, so off we go. Then we're just gonna run to tire ourselves out. Is that a cairn? That's a cairn. Let's go add that to our collection.
I need to find food.
We always need to find food. Except in Coastal Highway where we have like at least 80 kilograms of fish, I think, but it's just part of getting the oil we need for our trades, right? We're actually going to drop this and then eat this. We'll take this and then eat it at the house. Always want to leave one emergency match like this if you can. Obviously, if you only have 2 matches left, don't do it, but I think we can afford that. What would be really cool is if there's a moose right by the camp office. But I can almost guarantee you that's not going to happen. But maybe that wolf who lives next to us will show up because we're carrying the fish. So hopefully he doesn't. Don't want to have to hurt him. Okay, that is a doe, but that is not a moose, so we're going inside. Yeah, let's go dump off the reclaimed wood. Now, I think you can actually carry a bench with you. I don't know, but that's why I didn't try it. Very good. Yeah, pretty degraded. How much is this to repair? Okay, deer hide and a cured gut. Ooh. That's not good. That means we can't do... Well, actually, honestly, we would probably just eat the moose meat without our, you know, it's fine. I think what we're gonna do is yawn loudly and interrupt me. But now what we're gonna do is get our gut and the deer hide. And we're gonna repair this if we can. Hopefully we don't fail it. Oh wow. I would rather do this bare hands. So let's go outside and do it.
Feels like night is coming.
Thank you very much, Will. I'd have been sad if we failed that. The 95% success chance. But you did not disappoint. That's 6 hours of fuel. I think that's enough for a moose. Actually, probably, yeah. And then we'll just grab sticks as we're out. Alright, let's get some water. Hello, where is the cupboard with our water? There it is. Alright. Obviously, we're not going to be able to sleep for the full 10 hours. And it sounds like there's a blizzard out, of course. Okay, but besides the blizzard, I think we are ready to go hunting for the moose. I think we'll leave the hatchet behind. Because we have the wood, no, we have 8 pieces of fur in the fishing hut, but that's not enough. Let's see how bad it is out. Yeah, about what I expected. Okay, but is there anything to do while we wait? Because we can't repair in the dark. I don't want to start a fire. I think the best thing we can do is just pass time, to be completely honest. I can't think of anything else. Alright. 367 days. Sounds a lot nicer out. We can see. I think we're going to end the episode here. Made a lot of good progress. Next episode, we're going to go looking for the moose and maybe the cougar if we're feeling feisty. For now, I think we'll end the episode here. I'd like to thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.